World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day to all of our listeners here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. This is World News in 5 and I'm your host, Steph Vicente. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has ordered a review of police and national intelligence agencies following the deadly Bondi Beach attack in Sydney. The BBC reports the shooting, which killed 15 people at a Jewish festival, has been declared a terrorist incident. Police say the father and son attackers were inspired by Islamic State ideology. The son, 24-year-old Naveed Akram, now faces 59 charges, including 15 counts of murder and terrorism. His father was killed during the attack. Prime Minister Albanese said the review will assess whether security agencies have the right powers and coordination to respond to the growing threat of extremism. The findings are expected by April of the year 2026. A national day of reflection was held on Sunday with a minute of silence observed at 6:47 in the evening, the exact time the attack began. In response to the country's deadliest mass shooting in nearly 30 years, the government has also announced plans to tighten gun laws, while New South Wales officials move to crack down on hate speech. In other news overseas, South African police have launched a manhunt after a deadly shooting at a tavern in a township near Johannesburg. According to BBC, 9 people were killed and 10 others were wounded when around a dozen gunmen arrived in 2 vehicles and opened fire on patrons in the early hours of Sunday. The attackers continued shooting as they fled the scene. Police say the tavern was operating with a valid license. The incident happened around 1 a.m. local time, and authorities have not yet identified the suspects. South Africa continues to struggle with high levels of gun violence, with United Nations data showing the country has one of the highest murder rates in the world. Earlier this month, another mass shooting near Pretoria left at least 11 people dead, including a child. And finally, South Korea is moving to join the world's elite in undersea naval power with U.S. support. If approved, South Korea would become the 7th country to operate nuclear-powered submarines alongside the U.S., Russia, China, France, the UK, and India. According to CNN, experts say this would help Seoul counter threats from North Korea and China, while freeing up U.S. submarines for other regions like the South China Sea and Taiwan. The new submarines could also create thousands of high-paying jobs in both South Korea, and the U.S. nuclear-powered subs can stay underwater for long periods, travel faster, and operate more quietly than conventional subs, making them a major boost to national security. However, under an older U.S.-South Korea nuclear agreement, Seoul is currently not allowed to reprocess spent nuclear fuel, posing a key challenge. For South Korea, this move could be a game changer in defense and strengthen its alliance with the United States. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this has been Steph Vicente. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.